Something picked up this bait. Oh my gosh, no way. It's a monster. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. I'm excited about today's episode because we will be fishing a brand new spot that I have had my eye on Google Earth for quite some time, but I'm also nervous because this spot happens to be located in one of the most dangerous cities in the entire country, that being East St. Louis.
Roll them up.
I'm a freak, I'm an outcast, I'm a shadow. I stand with the lost souls, looking for a hustle. Got a pulse on the streets, I'm the one who won't look in the eye.
I've got my electric bike loaded up with a ton of fishing gear. These spots are located along this bike trail. I'm excited.
When the monster crawls out of the sea, you're gonna need somebody like me. When your brother's got blood in the streets, you better call somebody like me.
We have finally made it to the first spot that I found on Google Earth. It is this deep spot right here behind me. This is a ditch. Most of it is incredibly shallow, but there are a few deep spots. And if there are fish living inside this ditch, I've got a feeling this is where they would congregate. Let's start by tossing out an entire weightless night crawler. There we go, fish on. No way. I believe this is a spotted bass or a meanmouth. A meanmouth is a hybrid between a spotted bass and a smallmouth. I think that's what this is. That is wild. What a cool first catch. See you later, buddy. I cannot say this about many fishing spots, but because of where this one is located and how difficult it is to get to, I can almost guarantee that no one has ever fished it. That first catch was a very pleasant surprise. Let's see what other surprises this spot has in store for us. There we go, fish on. Second fish and the second species of the day. We just caught a tiny green sunfish. See you later, buddy. I'm not gonna complain about catching fish out of a ditch, but I'm very curious to see if there are any big fish hiding out there. Whoa, that was crazy. No way, yet another new species. It appears to be a hybrid bass. That is wild. See you later, buddy. One of the reasons why I love fishing spots like these is the fact that you never know what you are going to hook into. I didn't even know if there was going to be fish living out there in this ditch, but not only are there fish, we caught two surprise species so far. There is a deeper spot just downstream from where I am at. Let's keep exploring. This spot looks quite a bit deeper than that first spot. Let's get some baits out right here. All right, guys, something's messing with this bait. There we go, fish on. Oh, that's a decent fish. Yes, species number 4 is a channel catfish. It's not a giant channel catfish, but it is a whole lot bigger than the other fish that we have caught so far today. See you later, buddy. This spot continues to surprise me. If that catfish was out there, there could be some bigger ones hiding out there as well. Another decent fish. Yes, a channel catfish about the same size as that first one. I'm gonna try to get some underwater footage. Well, that was a fail, but see you later, buddy. We've caught a handful of small channel catfish, but I think there could be some big ones hiding out there as well. Let's try tossing out a piece of cut bait. Fish on. Awesome, yes. This appears to be, I think, a white bass. I'm not 1000% positive. It's either a hybrid bass or a white bass, but it's a whole lot bigger than the first one. See you later, buddy. Yet another channel catfish. Like I mentioned, there were a few spots I wanted to check out today, and although this one is super productive, let's keep exploring. See you later, buddy. This next spot does not look very promising, but let's try to stay optimistic. Oh, that's a nicer fish. No way. No way. This is actually a decent fish. Yes, I believe this is the biggest fish of the day, and we caught him in some super shallow water. That's incredible. See you later, buddy. Something picked up this bait. Oh my gosh, no way. It's a monster. Oh, it's a monster. Oh, I didn't bring my net down here. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe this right now. I am so shocked right now. Oh, we need to land this fish. Oh, we need to land this fish. What is this guy doing in here? Easy, buddy. No, get out of the tree. Yes! Holy smokes, we just caught a nice bowfin. I am absolutely shocked. What an awesome looking bowfin. This dude has an incredible pattern on him. See you later, buddy. I've had some surprise catches out here today, but that fish right there takes the cake. He was without a doubt the king of this spillway. I still cannot believe he was hiding out there in that shallow water. That bowfin picked up a night crawler. Let's try tossing out a piece of cut bait to see if he has any friends. There we go, fish on. What in the world is that? No way, yes. We just caught a really nice bass. That is wild. This bass has a rough patch on its tongue. I believe this is a new personal best meanmouth. What a beast. See you later, buddy. We go from catching a nice bowfin to a new personal best meanmouth out of this tiny spot that, I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I debated on whether or not I even wanted to fish it, but I am so glad that I did. All right, Sling has this bait. Species number 7, I believe. We just caught a tiny freshwater drum. See you later, buddy. The sun is setting, and this is not somewhere that I would like to be once it gets dark. I need to go ahead and call it. Adventures like these are my absolute favorite. Traveling to these new fishing spots and finding that there are not only fish, but such a healthy variety. I believe we caught 7 different species of fish in the end. My favorite have to be that bowfin and that new personal best meanmouth, but overall I had an absolute blast. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if a thumbs up, possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
When the monster crawls out of the sea, you're gonna need somebody like me. When your brother's got blood in the streets, you better call somebody like me. I was made in the shadows.
Whoa. Okay. It's slick.